Right, hello again. Um, Finally managed to get into the game, which is excellent. This is where I ended up after creating my character. My character. I fell from the ship after an explosion, landing in this drop pod. I've apparently been injected with something called ego, which I'm sure I have enough of. And the outcome of it is it's messed up a little bit because I haven't got used to it. So I'm now gonna get ahead. The control is apparently quick chat. Nearby, silent, inspect. That's pretty cool. Apparently, oh no, control is quick menu. Sorry, Z being quick chat. Should you meets and stuff.
You're a tough one. I'll give you that.
Oh, I'm a nice gentleman. I'm sure there's a lot more options through there. Like call out, so I won't go through all of them. Just see what there is.
Get behind me.
There we go. Obviously, as we see up in the top right hand corner, we've got our map. I'm not quite sure what that is in the bottom right hand corner. You won't be able to see it because my face is on top of it, because let's be fair, it's my face. In the top left hand corner it says 10 and DiscoQuincy. I'm not sure what the 10 is. I would have thought that would have been my level, but obviously I don't start at level 10, that'd be ridiculous. But anyway, it's got my name up there as well, and what I'm assuming is my health. I'm sure what I need to do now is speak to her, and we'll find out what the other controls of the game are. So let's go. Right, so E to interact, standard thing for most games.
Find Mr. Von Bach, but first we'll need to gear up.
Right, so I need to recover weapons and gear while Ego attempts to bring bio-integrated functions online. It warns this SC, I think it is. Well, that's what it looks like to me anyway. It could be a C and an X. Who knows? But as most games with leveling systems, XP gives me 4,000. So let's accept that.
Von Bach Industries had personal defense technologies aboard the Stratocarrier. I placed a marker on our map where we'll find some.
Okay, so there's a marker. This is where I've got to go, obviously. Most games do this now. And M brings up your map. So what I need to do is recover a thing, blah blah blah. I need to find a shield. Simple click and grab option for the map. So that's obviously the crash site. I believe with the beta. Oh, apparently. Oh, there we go. If I press space, it brings up settings, matchmaking, social, character, goals, map, intel, and Defiance store. So obviously you got everything on a several things, just select basis while holding down space. So that's nice. You also got your log out and your exit game. So log out means coming out of your character, and exit, simple stuff. So anyway, so I need to get to here. If I just quickly make my way. Right, so holding down the right mouse button aims in. I'm sure there's probably an option for toggling it, but here we go. Here's my first enemy I've come across. There's a few down there. Let's go get my shield. Right, so we're searching this. Open up that. Oh, apparently I must hold to interact. There we go. Right.
Excellent. Once you equip that, it will allow me to activate the shield.
Okay, so now I'm pressing L. It's pretty much telling me exactly what to do. Clicking things seems to go elsewhere, so I want to double tap that.
We're going to need
And
another
that should go back into my inventory.
I'm picking up a signal from a crashed mobile armory. Let's hurry.
So
We
we
need to
exit this
collect the
menu.
necessary equipment
I believe we
as
can
soon
go
as
back to this
possible
menu
so
whenever
can
we
start
want, so it's
looking
just
for
pressing
Mr. Von
L.
Bach.
L again to exit, or
According to
whatever.
my readings, those creatures are actually humans. However, their DNA is severely mutated.
Okay, so apparently we have to go kill some humans. With my MLG shooting skills, I shall these motherfuckers up like a boss. Right, so it says quite an FPS feel to it as well as being in an MMO, so this is quite interesting. I believe that must be another player, due to the fact that its name is Helsing XD, which doesn't exactly sound like an NPC name. So, hello, other player. I believe there's a quick menu for that, actually.
You're a tough one. I'll give you that.
Right, so next up, Suppose I should follow around here, taking out more riflemen as we go. Excellent, they're pretty ass at aiming. Alright, so we can't pick body stuff off the bodies. It's a shame. Honestly, I'm not sure what to think about this game. It looks nice. It plays quite smoothly as well, especially because it's beta. It's fairly compact, using it's nothing out of the ordinary from like a UI system, which is a nice thing, I suppose. Nothing going to be revolutionary about it, but I'm hoping there's other things that should make this game stand out. It reminds me much of pretty much like Planet Side at the moment. But obviously, I'm only in the first 10 seconds of the game, so who am I to trust that? But let's kill these countless amount of enemies. Headshots seem to be almost one-hit kills. Either that or I've leveled up or something. Oh, what was that? It's dead. Guys, so yeah, so it's...
Nothing beats the accuracy and range of a
Oh,
sniper
there's another
rifle.
player.
One well-aimed shot could mean the end of an enemy.
Alright, so here we go. Here's my sniper rifle that I chose from the beginning. This is obviously my
Particular weapons
kind of
types are
class
better
quest.
for specific situations, so you'll want to get used to switching back and forth between the primary and secondary weapons. I'm detecting some explosives nearby. We could definitely use those. I've put the location on the map.
Well, the fact that didn't attack me, that's nice. Right, so now I need to find grenades. Swapping between weapons is pretty much standard FPS controls. If you're used to games like, I don't know, Counter-Strike, Q is a quick swap, and scroll changes weapons just through the scrolling way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to the pistol for a minute. Oh, there we go, here comes spawning mobs. Let's take these out quickly. Right. So obviously I'm playing a sniper, so I'm long range. Let's see how this goes. Oh no, of course. Right. Ah, here we go. This crouch option seems to be C, so I'm assuming if you're playing like Battlegrounds, that might be useful, but as a kind of PvE thing, I can't imagine it being that useful. Zooming in with the scope is just the same, really. Except if you pull off a hell of a lot more damage, that's quite unreal. I'll be looking. Once obviously I've got further enough into the game, I'm going to be testing out the PvP aspects to it. If there's like, I don't know, the equivalent to dungeons or whatever, I'll be giving that a go. Oh balls. Oh god, I'm just terrible. Oh god. There we go. Right, sorry for my hideous aiming. Right. So I should change that to the pistol because I believe it probably have more ammo. Okay, see what we can do with the grenades. Well, it's obviously give me the option to find out what I can do with
This supply
like
pod
certain
is filled
things.
with grenades. Grab one and equip it.
Right. So just getting me used to all the controls. It's pretty much getting standard now for equipping things. It's
I
all
think you
done
already
through
know
this
how this
menu.
works. Pull the pin, throw, and get out of there.
Right, now, how do I swap to these grenades? Oh, okay, I must be blind. In the bottom left-hand corner, there's a G on top of the symbol for grenade. Let me guess what that does. Oh, I was right. Excellent. That seems like ammo as well. Yeah, okay, so I'll fill that. I believe what it's doing in the left-hand corner, as you can see, there's a little screen wipe going over the top of the grenade symbol. That's obviously recharging until the next time I can press my grenade. It's like a cooldown, so obviously you're not in like PvP situations. You're not just spamming grenades and just insta-killing everything. So let's see what this is all about.
Now that we're geared up, it's time to train you on the ego powers.
Oh, okay. So there's ego powers as well. I'm going to assume it's not saying that I'm the best in the world, regardless of whether I am or not. Right. I'm going to assume I have to stay
First, we'll
here.
try Cloak. While using Cloak, you are completely invisible to enemies. Use the power to sneak up behind the projections and attack.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay, so one puts me into invisibility. This is interesting.
Cloak must be activated to sneak behind the projections and attack.
Fine, I'll do it again. Okay, I cocked up and I meant to shoot him in the back of the head, but obviously failed. I'm just trying to find, is there a melee option? Yes, there is. It's F.
Cloak must be activated to sneak behind the projections and attack.
Right, so F seems to be the melee attack, which is oh, fuck that up. Okay. Right, that works.
Now we'll test the overcharge power. While using overcharge, your damage inflicted on the enemy is significantly increased. Shoot the projection while overcharge is activated. I'll enable the decoy power now. Decoy allows us to create a projection in your likeness that will fool and distract the enemy.
Okay, so
Take
what we've
down
had
the
so far
projections while they're distracted by your
is
decoy.
the camouflage, the overpower ability, and the distraction ability. So, it sends off a hologram, and they all face
The
it.
blur power is now enabled. Blur will allow us to move at extreme speeds and increases melee strength during close combat. With blur active, rush the projections and strike them with melee attacks.
Okay. Okay, this one doesn't seem to want to die. Well, that's not good.
You must activate the blur power and strike the
I'm trying,
projections
bitch. Let me
with
do it.
melee
Alright?
attacks.
Okay, there we go.
Good work. You'll need to choose an eco power for me to integrate.
Okay, so what it's going to do now is obviously give me the option between decoy, overcharge, blur, and cloak. Personally, as a sniper, I believe that I suppose they could all come in handy. Decoy maybe not so much in a PvP situation, but could lead enemies away from me. Blur, I could get away from people faster. Or overcharge, I can just do a hell of a lot of damage. I suppose they all make sense to each class. But personally, I'm going to go with the cloak, because I select the option of it. Because I'm a sneaky bastard.
Nice choice. Stealth is the best power for surprise and subtlety.
Okay, so what are these options around here?
I'm receiving a signal. I'll patch it through.
Can anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
No, we better help her.
Okay, so these are obviously perks you can get after this. I'm imagining you can get all of the perks, you just need to be at the right level to have all of them. It just depends how you go about having them. Or maybe there's a limit or whatever and you'll be able to well yeah, if there's a respec, there must be a limit. So what I'm assuming is that you can choose any part of these just as long as you have the next link to them. So that'll obviously be limited by what you first choose as your main spec. Right, so I'm going to come out of this, and apparently I'm going to go help some bitch down here. So let's do this. I'm going to stay out of combat for the minute because otherwise it's going to be a bit boring if you're just going to watch shitload of things. I'm just trying to give you the option to show you what the game's about, or what it comes across to me as a first glance kind of thing. Right. So I've reached some kind of camp. There's a long range. I'm going to take this bastard out for long range. Oh, didn't see that guy in the tower there. The thing about this game is, for a beta, this is unrealistically smooth. I'm actually quite enjoying this. I didn't think it would be this easy to control. Obviously you play a lot of free-to-play games. I know obviously it might be a free-to-play game, but
We need to shut these dudes down.
that's
If
the
we
kind
don't,
of thing you'd be
we can
expecting.
forget about finding any survivors.
Okay, so I'm going to be trying to find survivors by kicking these dudes' ass. What I'll do then is this.
I have the ability to hack into most computer systems. Get to that thorium reactor, and I'll see what I can do.
Not Earth's responsibility.
Okay, so what we've got to do now? Seems to be a lot of ammo placed around the place, so that's quite nice. Obviously it's not going to be all fun and games. So now try and make my way to that.
Let's check out that reactor. I'm sure we'll be able to use it to our advantage.
Right, okay, so I'm going to need to get rid of the enemies in this area. Right, so it doesn't allow me to get into the option
Let's check out that reactor.
while I'm doing this. Yes, I'm trying to check out the reactor. Stop fucking interrupting me. Right, there we go.
Excellent. I was able to reactivate the fissile materials. The reactor will overload and blow this entire base off the map. But we'll need to keep the mutants from disrupting the process.
What did you do to that thing? It looks like it's going to explode.
Just leave it alone. Right.
That thing's about to blow. Let's get out of here.
Okay, so I need to get the hell out of here. Oh, okay, maybe we'll just cut past him. Either way. I believe my ass would have been cleanly shot off by now. Oh, there we go.
Thanks. You have an ego implant, don't you?
Right, so what I won't do
That's
now is I'll
amazing.
skip this cutscene.
First time I've ever seen one in action.
Due to the fact that I'm just going to show you the core elements kind of thing. That'll be it for this one. Maybe some more next time.